everybody. Of course I have a new pen to show you today. Why else would I be making this silly recording of myself, right? Well, I have a pen that as soon as I saw it for the first time on Instagram, I had to have it. And let's just say that it has a mascot that is a pelican and it's red. Can you guess what pen it is? Well, yes, if you guess that it's the Pelikan M600 Tortoiseshell Red, you are correct. And that's what's in this box. I guess, you know, I'm not much of a red pen person, but when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I've got to have it. And so I bought it. Just like most Pelikans, it comes in this outer box, outer white box. And so open this up. And it comes in a nice little Pelikan box with the faux wood bottom. And of course this part, it's not easy to get off sometimes, but it comes right off. And there is a nice leather, fake leather envelope. The pen is in here, FYI. But first, let's look underneath the false bottom. So let's take the false bottom off, and we get, there's some brochures in here. Of course, they're covered in tissue paper. And we've got our, what is this? Moments of Joy catalog. And the Pelikan warranty. If anything is to go wrong with your very beautiful Pelikan pen, a warranty will have your back. And Pelikan as well, I suppose. So now I have the leather envelope that holds the pen inside. And so I guess the next thing we do, let's just take a look at it. So it has this nice elastic little thing that keeps the envelope closed. It has like kind of a faux wax seal on it with the little Pelikan logo. And open it up and we have our pen. And it is covered in plastic to keep it nice and safe and gorgeous until you decide that you're gonna use it and drop it all on your own. Although I hope that that's not a habit for you to drop your pen. So let's take that off. And it has a little tag on there identifying what the pen is as well. In this case, we've got the Pelikan M600 with the Tortoiseshell Red. And I don't know about you, but man, I am a sucker for a tortoiseshell pen. I love tortoiseshell. So I'm just sorry. I'm like talking my way through this. I'm having trouble getting this thing off. There, I got it. But I am a sucker for tortoiseshell pens. You know, Pelikan's version of a tortoiseshell is a bit different because it's striated. And, you know, I'm more of the tortoiseshell being more, I guess, spotted looking. So I guess, is that a good way to describe it? Take a look at this pen. And so like I'll go ahead and talk about the barrel since that's what I was starting to talk about anyway. So you have, it's kind of a slightly transparent barrel. And so that being said, when ink is in here, if you hold it up to the light, you should be able to gauge your ink levels. So we'll see when we ink it up. But it has this beautiful transparent, semi-transparent material made out of celluloid acetate, just like most Pelikan barrels. And it has that nice clip with a Pelikan beak on it, and it's nice and springy. Has beautiful gold trim. So we've got 2 bands around the bottom of the barrel, 2 more bands near the piston knob, and then the gold clip, and then the gold finial, which also has the 2 little Pelikans. How about some of that nib action? We have this nice 14 karat gold bicolor nib. And you know, I have to say, Pelikan's nibs are probably some of my favorite as far as the appearance of it. I think they're very classy and they look so nice. And not to mention, well, they write really well too. So there is that. The section matches the cap. So it is that nice, beautiful red material. And you've got a nice gold band right here near the nib and feet. And if you don't know it already, Pelikans, or the M600 in this particular model, is a piston filler. So when you go fill it up, you just gotta twist the back knob here and get that party started. Does it post? Yes, it does. So it posts and fits nicely in the hand. M600, I know a lot of people, when they see Pelikan come out with these new special colors, they're like, gosh, why can't they put it in an M800 or an M1000? It's always an M600. My theory about that is because the M600 falls right in the middle of, say, the M300s, M400s, and even the 200 series with the, that usually have the steel nibs. And then on the other side of that spectrum is the M800s and M1000s. So it's right there in the middle. And so the M600 is actually a great size for most people. I prefer the M600 because it fits my hand perfectly. I mean, it's like a glove, pun intended. But yeah, it fits like a glove. So this is by far one of my favorite Pelikan sizes. I also like the M800. I own one. Maybe I'll own more in the future. I'd like to get that beautiful black striated one, the Stressamon. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, that would be really nice to have. Well, I guess the next thing to do is to ink this really beautiful pen up. I mean, this is really stunning. Ink it up. Let's see how that nib writes. Oh, the size of the nib. What size did I get? I think I got a medium. I did get a medium nib. So I didn't mention that earlier when I was showing you the nib. This is a medium nib, which is also, I know it's like, again, another nib size that falls like right in the middle. I happen to like the Pelikan medium. I think it writes really nice, and I tend to prefer a medium nib in most cases anyway. So don't judge me. All right, let's ink this beautiful, beautiful pen up. My dear friend. Thank you so much for joining me for this look at the Pelikan M600 Tortoiseshell Red fountain pen. Yeah, it performs just as I expected. Great, smooth writing nib, beautiful pen. I mean, definitely, in my opinion, that's a good price. It's worth it. So, and it's different from all the other special editions. I think this is part of their regular lineup. I don't think this is a special edition. I think this might be a regular offering for their pens. So, who knows? But you know, knowing them, they could always discontinue it because, you know, they do that. They do actually. Pelikan kind of does whatever they want. So we'll just let them because they're Pelikan. So. I'll be putting this in my pen case and carry it around with me for a little bit, you know, to do little sketches in my journal and keep it on me, you know, if I were to journal more often, but I do more sketches than anything. That's all I've got. I hope you learned something about this beautiful new pen from Pelikan. And if you just so happen to be in the market for this pen, you can find it. I believe I saw it. I got this one at Pen Chalet, but you can find it at Dromgool's, at Atlas Stationer. Goulet Pens, I'm sure, has it. I'm sure it won't be too hard to find. All right, that's how the ink flows.